I haven't been on a bicycle since Liam died. And to be honest, it's not that I don't want to be on a bike. That was my independence, that was freedom. Love being outdoors, I'm still a very outdoors person. There's just so much trauma reliving Liam's last moment on Earth. The thoughts I keep of Liam are the ones that are of him. And the thought I avoid most is that moment he was taken from us. So as much as I want to get on a bike, I'm the one that keeps me off of it. I consider myself fortunate that I got to have 13 years with him. He was my first son, or he is my first son. He changed my life entirely. A local group, Littleton Social Cycle, put up a ghost bike in his honor. And we weren't ready for that last year. The fact that Liam was on a bicycle, that's just part of the conversation. At the core of it, he was a kid on his way to school. He could have just as easily been walking through that intersection. For me, getting every kid to school safely is important. We're here at Liam's bench at the library, and currently there's really no good way to walk or ride to get here. But the conversation about interconnectivity and making sure these things are connected to where people live is happening. If we don't start that change today, we won't see that change tomorrow. Something I've said a lot to people is, when is the best time to plant a tree? And the answer is 20 years ago. So today I'm planting seeds, and I see those seeds growing. And I see it in our school district, and I see it in our community groups, and I see it in our city, and I see it in our planners, and I see it in our council, and I see it on so many levels, little saplings. And they're growing. Liam's death is something that has changed my life entirely. All I care about, that there may be an alternate universe where somebody was badly hurt. But in ours, in this one, in the one where I made decisions to do something some way, inspired by Liam, that person was okay. The bench means a lot to us because it's someplace two people can sit down and just share time together. And that was something that was meaningful to Liam. He would be the kid that at school would go sit on the buddy bench. He was the kid that always looked to make sure everyone had a friend. We wanted something on the bench didn't talk about his death and his passing like a gravestone. We wanted something that would have meaning and different meaning for whoever saw it. And it reminds us that we had him. And we had a relationship, and he was part of our lives for the short amount of time that he got to be. And I hope others see that, and it has meaning in their lives.
Later in the program, another Colorado mom and dad who lost so much open up about their vision for a safer road ahead.
That's one of the core founding principles of our foundation, is to tell other people's stories.
Creating safe spaces to share experiences.
I heard a big crash and I was hit by an F-250.
All while pushing for change. But next.
There's not a day that goes by that I don't think of Liam.
So what has changed in Littleton? We bring into focus the changes you're starting to see and how it's already making a difference. As Denver7's On Two Wheels presents Love, Loss, and the Safer Road Ahead. Welcome back as Denver7's On Two Wheels presents Love, Loss, and the Safer Road Ahead. I'm Jeff Anastasio. Littleton is a city on the move, making change, and the signs are everywhere. Many cyclists, including this one, love rolling on the beautiful paths nearby. Two of my favorites are the Bear Creek and Mary Carter Greenway trails. But riding a bike in the city can be more stressful. Up until this year, Littleton lacked any dedicated protected bike lanes. But as Josh Stewart advocates for better protections for cyclists, he tells me he's noticing a difference. So I wanted to show you some of the changes and learn more about what's to come. As Littleton's Safer Streets team takes on the challenge of making a safer road ahead.
So I live in Denver, but I will typically ride to the bus or the train station and then ride to the office.
For Emily Kleinfelter, her mission to make biking safer isn't just a job.
It's not a person who drives every day that's out here designing our bike infrastructure and pedestrian infrastructure. I really try and not just talk the talk, but walk the walk and get out there and see what it's like for people.
She says for many, driving isn't an option. That 30% of people who don't have four wheels don't drive because they don't have the ability to do so. So creating better biking infrastructure is about opening up access for everyone.
We're talking about our kids and our older adults and people with disabilities. And so making sure that everyone has the ability to access their things they need and want to get to and their loved ones, in a safe and comfortable manner is really important for us in Littleton.
At the root of it, Safer Streets is about safety and improving people's options.
And this is part of the team working to make Littleton streets safer.
Hi, I'm Kenna Davis, and I am the program manager for the Safer Streets Littleton program.
I'm Jim Becklenberg, and I'm Littleton's city manager.
We really try to focus on the most vulnerable roadway users, children who are wanting to walk and bike to school. Littleton has an aging population, and a lot of people want to age in place nowadays. And so as you age, a lot of times your mobility and independence can be hindered. And so how can we provide other opportunities to still move around the city without it potentially being in a car?
The city of Littleton had been building energy around multimodal transportation for 5 or more years. But then the tragic death of Liam Stewart occurred in October of 2023. And that immediately brought focus and a call to action for the city to take a major look at our neighborhood street systems.
One big difference Josh Stewart has seen is close to home.
The street in front of Liam's middle school has transformed into a place that is child-centric by design now, whereas before it was definitely more of a car-centric street. It prioritizes children's ability to walk and ride and expands the zone of where they feel safe around that school. That's a huge difference.
That was a really interesting design challenge of how do we accommodate all the things we want to accommodate within a limited right-of-way. So we wanted to maintain some sort of on-street parking. We wanted a safe place for kids to be able to walk and bike. And so we went through multiple design iterations and ended up with our current design, which is a shared use path on one side.
The most exciting thing for us is looking at the speed data, and we see the speeds dramatically decreasing, and at the speeds we want to see a school zone during pickup and drop-off time.
We have, done what it's taken to make sure that we have officers in the vicinity of schools, especially at key times.
Littleton's Safer Streets vision is to create better, more comfortable connections through a multimodal network. And what you're seeing here is a major step in that direction. The very first protected bike lanes in Littleton.
And that's really what we're calling quick build projects. And so we've built out, some really great protected bike lanes in the city so far this year, with Church Avenue using a low concrete barrier, and then Phillips where we're using a product called the Zebra. These are installed at an angle because we have more buffer space there. And then the last one we have here is the Orca. We've installed this one on Bellevue. It's definitely more durable on the material. This one, if you look at it, it doesn't bend, right? There, we're really testing out those materials and focusing on what is the best for our crews when it comes to maintenance and operations, and also for the users, and which one provides the most comfort and protection. Because of the way they're also made with these kind of softer edges, if you're riding a bike, I've actually run into an old curb that we've used before, and I've crashed and it wasn't fun, and I get that. So that's why we're looking at materials like this, where if you are riding and you hit it with your bike wheel, you're less likely to have a tumble off your bike.
These ideas and these designs that we see on our streets, they're not permanent in any way. They're really trying to test the waters to find out how will people respond to a change like this.
Something we say a lot in this office is progress over perfection. We've gotten questions of why are you doing a bike lane here, and how is this going to connect to the network? And ultimately, we're doing a lot of incremental projects that will eventually lead to a fully connected network.
Littleton isn't slowing down. Building on the progress, the Safer Streets team says there are 2 more protected bike lane projects scheduled for 2025. And then there's this. It's Littleton's new practice park, and it's quite a space here at East Community Center. Hello! And it's designed to help new riders, cyclists at any stage of their biking journey, become more comfortable, away from the cars, away from the stress.
And then this will be actually installed on the shed at the practice park. When we had our first Learn to Ride class with Bicycle Colorado, we had a student who hadn't tried riding a bike since she was 8, and she was now 13, and her mom was telling me about how she was really wanting the independence to get around her neighborhood. They signed up for the class because we offered it for free, and by the end of the class, she was riding on her own, and her mom came up to me with tears in her eyes. And see, I get emotional about it now because she gained that sense of independence that she may not have gotten until a much older age. She now has the ability to go to the store and get a snack or visit her friends and go to school. And I think for me, that is exciting and just invigorates me every day to make sure we're giving her that space and environment where she can do that safely and without fear, and she gets to her destination or back home to mom safely.
The Safer Streets team is using a holistic approach, not only using data to inform decisions, but at every step, listening to the concerns of Littleton residents.
We look at speeds and volumes, we look at crash reports and crash trends. Emily's been working on a really robust crash report to do more in-depth analysis around that. But then community engagement is also another data piece that we look at. You'll see yard signs out wherever we have ongoing pilot projects, and you can scan the QR code or go onto our Littleton website and fill out the survey there. We try to take it from multiple points of view so that we can come up with the best solution.
We have seen a decrease, especially in our vulnerable users, so people biking and walking. We have seen a decrease in total crashes that have been reported. So that's really, really promising to see. There has been an increase in total crashes overall at this point in this year compared to the last 2 years. But when you look at the actual severity of the crashes, fortunately, we are trending on a downward slope.
I know that we have some fairly, spirited debates here about what the right next step is. But I believe that in the end, there will be, and there is give and take in all the work that we're doing. I always have to remember and take that hope when we do have controversy, that people are coming at this from their love for the community and where they live, and we're all here for that.
There are many people within our city, many good people with good ideas, thinking of good things. People from our school district, people that design the streets, the people that run the city. It's a conversation they're all having now, and it's becoming a part of our identity.
Coming up next, from Littleton to Boulder, the parents of a rising cycling star on a mission to create positive change from immense pain. How they're inspiring other Coloradans to share their voices. Welcome back as Denver7's On Two Wheels presents Love, Loss, and the Safer Road Ahead. I'm Jeff Anastasio. Over the past couple of years, we've gotten to know Jill and Michael White's story through their darkest moment.
It's hard to believe we're at Christmas and we don't have Magnus.
The shock, the grief that truly never goes away. And through it all, mission-minded to make roads safer for all of us, to be a voice for their son, Magnus, which has opened doors for others to have a voice, to share their story when the life of a cyclist or the family that loved them is forever changed.
We were mom and dad watching their 17-year-old son chase his dreams as a U.S. national cycling champion. That story ended instantly when Magnus was killed by his driver on his last training ride.
Michael and Jill White at a recent town hall organized by their foundation, The White Line.
Magnus was hit from behind on a designated bike route at 60 miles an hour, just a couple miles from our home in Boulder.
It's called Route to Change, where they tell their story and create an environment where others can share theirs.
It's not really for us, it's really for them. Because Magnus' story is told, our story is told. That's one of the core founding principles of our foundation, is to tell other people's stories. And so when these people get a chance to tell the story of what happened to them to people that can actually make change, it's cathartic. People tell us it's cathartic, it's therapeutic.
It's like, once one person shares a story, you realize I'm not alone.
Yeah.
Other people that have experienced it helps you continue and feel like you're in a supportive environment. And I feel like after one of our first events, I was like, I thought I actually have felt it all being Magnus's mom, but then hearing people's story, you're just like, wham, wham. I mean, it's just like, you just feel it.
There's nothing like somebody dying in your arms.
I was hit and run by a vehicle while bicycling.
Story after story of a life forever changed.
I've probably been hit by cars like 4 or 5 times. 3 weeks before Magnus was run over, I lost a friend on the road.
About a year ago, a driver never saw me. He hit the back of my bike.
The very first Route to Change town hall happened on this bus.
My 3 boys were 3, 6, and 9 at the time, and they had to grow up without their dad.
At these town halls are local leaders who have power to make a difference. And there are important conversations with those impacted on what they would like to see changed.
Prosecutors feel like they can then secure convictions. They can actually hear from 20, 30 people at a time talking about their experience getting, hit by or losing a loved one by getting hit by a car, the driver.
And my big takeaway is what I'm hearing from people is this, that you know what, we do need implementation of the laws that we already have, especially get off your phone. And you know what else we need? Increased penalties. I'm hearing increased penalties. Thank you.
They just weren't aware of how big the problem is. Without that awareness, you're not going to pay attention to it.
For Jill and Michael, it's about building human connections and inspiring action.
Why do we have to come down to the Capitol building to talk to the people representing us? Let's bring them to the people.
One Colorado lawmaker has gotten the message. Joe Neguse, who represents Boulder introduced the Magnus White Safety Act, which would protect vulnerable road users and save lives through technology.
That's what gives me hope. If we can pass that bill and have it be required on all new cars to have automatic emergency braking, so the car sees the cyclist and the pedestrian before you do, so you don't hit the person. I mean, it's also protecting drivers, right?
It can reduce fatalities by 52%. This technology that exists, does not retroactive, it's only on new cars. It can bring down fatalities from cyclists and bicyclists by 52%. That's huge.
My husband Chuck went on an early morning bike ride the morning of July 4th, 2019, and he never made it home. A driver who left Chuck on the side of the road like a piece of trash.
And while crash trends are headed in the wrong direction, with more Coloradans suffering loss, the Whites push forward as a voice for Magnus, helping others who need to be heard, hoping all of us will do something different so we all have a safer road ahead.
There's not one singular reason, just like there's not one singular silver bullet to fix it. People blame the size of vehicles, people blame impatience, but it really comes down to just a lack of humanity. As soon as we put ourselves inside a car, we become different people. Completely sealed off, we become different animals.
This conversation isn't complete without your voice, and I invite you to reach out to me to share your story, your experience riding a bike in Colorado. What's working? What's dangerous? What needs to change? You can let me know by calling our On Two Wheels voicemail hotline at 303-832-0207 or shoot me an email at ontwowheels@denver7.com. And that's On Two Wheels presents Love, Loss, and the Safer Road Ahead. Reporting for Denver 7, I'm Jeff Anastasio.